Silfana Fatima. So today I'm gonna briefly retell 5 videos from the TEDx talk. So from what I heard and understood from the video, it was like the one in the first video about how to learn something. So Josh Kaufman speak about how to learn something in a great way. We've all had the experience of learning something new and it didn't take us anywhere close to that amount of time, and that's called not knowing enough to be aware of what you don't know. That's the phase. You think you know, but you don't really know what is that. But when you actually start to understand this new subject or skill, the situation reverses. If you're interested and is becoming familiar with a skill, then sure you can do it quickly. The main point what Joe Kaufman talking about is anyone can start achieve any goal with just a little practice and motivation and leaving the fear behind. And just give us 4 steps to rapid skill. The first is deconstruct the skill and decide what you want and would be able to do, but breaking down the skill into smaller pieces. The second is learn enough to self-correct. Practice enough to notice when you do mistakes and get on the right path. The third is remove the distraction by utilizing a little willpower. The fourth, practice at least 20 hours by pre-committing to practicing whatever it is that you want to do for at least 20 hours. You will be able to overcome initial frustration barrier. The fifth, the major barriers, not intellectual, it's emotional. So in this video, just want us to know about practicing and focus and want to make a time for something new, because when we practicing the element, the more we spend, the better we get. Because when we practice well, we will do extremely well and we're gonna reach the top of the field. So the conclusion is you can go from knowing nothing. If you put 20 hours of focus, deliberate practice into that thing, you will be astounded. Astounded how good you are. Okay, and the next video is about what's make you special by Mariana Atencio. In this video, she's talking, and then the first word that I noticed is you never know what the future holds. This Mariana speech teaching me how to be confident and now about myself. Because as we know, in this world, we meet many people with different people and from another world. So her parents encouraged his daughter to see this world and explore different things and made her feel the new experience that really relate to us. In this video that I noticed is you can't let the differences define you. She's giving us some steps that make us stronger about how people see us. The first is begins with understand what makes you different. What she's mean is we need to embracing those traits. Only then we can begin to appreciate what make others special. And the second is being different is advantage. Being able to remanage yourself beyond what other people see, that is the thought as thoughts of all. So we need to really understand ourselves. And my favorite speech of her is we cannot label other different because we are all different. This video teaches me how to be proud of who you are and be true to yourself. and then appreciate what makes you unique, as known as different. And by doing that, you will learn how to appreciate other people as well. And the third video is about it is okay not to have a plan by Mitila Palkar. As we know, like young people like us today, we must be very confused if we don't have a plan for the future, right? But in this video, at some point, change my mindset. Sometimes we're too focused on one thing that sometimes make us feel stressed and give up on this life. But in this reality of life, sometimes life doesn't go with plan always. By the experience, day by day, you will understand about this path of life. But we can do some things. The first, be brave enough to face challenges comes from your decision. The second, be fearless in the order of doing something. The third, find your own path because it's really necessary. The fourth is, and the most important, don't plan too much, but you have to reach the one your destination because in this life you will meet passion and planning because these two keep you in the direction you want to go. And in this video teach me that passion is important than plan more. But to achieve it, you must be set a plan to beat this competitive world, and taught me that we don't need to get stressed ourselves by thinking what our plan, but to go along and with a non-stop hardworking, we're gonna find the right path. And messages that I got from this video is the only thing what makes me stronger is the determination to not stop. Give our effort and destiny will take you to the dream. And the next video or the fourth video is how to achieve your most ambitious goals by Stephen Dardier. So this time talking about how we react and respond to achieve our most ambitious goals because we know we are human need to control the tiny little decision because controlling is the key to make correctly way to achieve something. And about decision, as we know, decision also the important thing because when we make decision we're gonna take one step, two step, three steps that will affect us. So sometimes people think about the decision at the top of the mountain, but that not about. Because if you not make the right decision, there is no decision that occurs at the top of the mountain. Because when we're gonna make something, we need decision that will lead to the right path because the small decision will be implemented, and new neuroscience investigation tell us that this is not possible just by will but also by habit. And if you want to achieve that, you need to learn and practicing every day by step and always controlling your decision. Okay, last but not least, this is the last video and speech by Roxanne Pomerantz about language. Also, this is really important to as an English literature. Some things that I got from her speech are: the first is language is very important things that we human need to learn. Same like we learn how to walk from a baby maybe. Yeah. And the second is language shapes the way your perception, recognition and behaviors. And the third, language is part of your identity. The fourth is ability to access your memory is directly related to your breadth and knowledge vocabulary. And Roxanne changed my mindset that learning another language is not only learning different words, but learning another way to think about things. And maybe that's all from me, and I hope in this video I can talk clearly about 5 video about TEDx talk. Maybe that's all, and thank you.